Hi buddy, I hope you're well. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can use a softbox on a wedding day to create really beautiful portraits. And the best thing is, all these portraits were taken within just a few minutes of each other, and you don't need an amazing venue to make these shots look really beautiful. Today's video is going to be in my garage. It doesn't get much worse than this. So, let's crack on. So the models for today's shoot, Katie and Isaac, are on their way. I haven't worked with them before, so I'm really excited to meet them and to work with them. But before they arrive, I thought I'd just give you a little introduction as to why I like using softboxes on a wedding day. And in a nutshell, it is because to create the best quality light, the softest light, you need to use a large light source, and you want that light source to be very close to your couple. Sorry everyone, this is my cat Mabel. There she goes. So yeah, to create the best and softest light on a wedding day, you want to use a large light source, and if you can, have that light source very close to your couple, because that will give you the best light. And by best light, I mean the softest light, the light where you have light and shadow and it blends really nicely into each other. Harsh light is where we see a line, and that's shadow and that's light. If you think about this, on a very sunny, bright day, when the sun is very high in the sky, what does the shadow look like that it creates? It will be very definite. We'll have shadow and light with a very clear line in between. Now imagine what happens when a cloud comes over the sun. That is in effect creating a big softbox, and the shadow goes from dark to light in a very graduated and blended way. The contrast between the light and the dark is very blended. That is because the clouds are creating a softer light source because the light source is closer. That's the same principle as using a softbox. Now I do love to use on a wedding day, especially when I'm working very quickly, a mag grid and a mag sphere. The great thing about this is that it's obviously so small, it can just go into my bag really easily, takes up virtually no space, and does work really well. But there is no comparison when using this to a larger light source like a softbox. So that is why I like to use softboxes. Now that does mean, because softboxes are very large, that oftentimes I can't use these very quickly. I need a little bit of time to set them up, but when I have that time, I will use it because I want to create the best light. So for today's video, all the photographs that you see are going to be taken using the biggest softbox that I own, which is the MagBox Pro 42 Octa. This softbox is like a cheat code because the light that it produces is beautiful. So first of all, I'm going to put the mag ring onto the mag shoe, which is in here. One thing to note, if you're going to use either of the 2 newer MagBox softboxes, the Pro 42 or the Pro 24, make sure that you're using the newer mag shoe, which is the gold one, this one, not the older one, because the gold ones are built and designed to take bigger weights, and this is a big softbox with quite a lot of weight in it. So first of all, I'm going to put this onto the C stand. So on a wedding day, if I was going to take these portraits, and I often do, I would do this in the evening. So the couple obviously sat down somewhere, I set this up without them being there because I don't want to take too much of their time, and then when they're ready, I'll just pinch them literally for 5 or 6 minutes. That's all it will take. So onto the mag shoe goes the mag ring. So let's now get the MagBox Pro 42 out of the case. You'll see it is a bit of a beast, but remember, it's big for a reason. It's big because the bigger the light source, the softer the light. Just open this. But as always with MagMod, it's very, very quick and easy to use. That goes on there. Pull the diffusion panel out. So we're more or less ready to go. So I'm going to wait for Katie and Isaac to arrive, and then we'll start shooting. The amazing Katie and Isaac are now with us, so thank you both for coming. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to start off with the most simple setup, which is the MagBox Pro 42 at a 45-degree angle just into Katie and Isaac. Now this is the setup I've used the most over the years, and it gives really nice results, as you'll see. And remember, what I'm trying to do here is get that softbox really close to Katie and Isaac, and because it's a large light source, having it close will create really beautiful light. Isaac, can I ask you just stand about where I am here, please? Should just say as well, this is the very first time I've ever worked with Katie and Isaac, so the way that I'm posing them is exactly how I would pose a real couple as well on a wedding day. Katie and Isaac are a real couple, but this is obviously not a wedding day, or if it is, you've not spent too much on your wedding. So Katie, if I can just bring you just in front of Isaac, please, and Isaac, just to wrap you around Kate. Perfect. Instantly, we've got a nice pose there. So I am on my Sony A9II, and at the moment, I might change it, but I'm on my Sony 85mm f1.8 lens. And in the MagBox at the moment is a Godox V860. I'm going to put the flash power very low because the light source is close to Katie and Isaac, plus we're in quite low ambient light here as well. So let's just put it on 128 for now. This is not about depth of field either, so I don't need to be at like f1.8 or anything like that, so I'm going to go to f4. Shutter speed will be 200. Let's just go to ISO 400. Oh, that's already really, really nice. We've not even done anything yet. The reason I love this is the quality of the light. Beautiful. I'm going to come a little bit closer. Amazing. Even though it's a garage, it will look nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And remember, to get these shots, it takes literally a minute or so. What I'm now going to do, now we've got some nice safe portraits, is create some little moments. Isaac, can I ask you just to whisper into Katie's ear what you most love about it? I'm not listening to the answer. It can be clean or dirty. Oh, really good. And actually, just last soft one, I'm going to ask you both to look on my hand here and tilting your head in really close, if that's all right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, gorgeous, you two. Just casting your eyes down now. Really nice. Last one, just to show you the difference, I'm going to go from 128 power to 164. It's still very, very low power, but it's just to give a little bit more. And Isaac's going to just turn in towards Katie really close, if that's right, snuggling in. Oh, that's really good. Gorgeous. Again, just so you can all see, there is no grid on the MagBox. It's just a diffusion panel, and you see how close it is to them. Remember, keep on saying it, the closer the light, the softer the light. So you want to get that light source really close to your couple. What we'll now do is put the MagBox above Katie and Isaac. This is going to give a different quality of light. It's going to look very different, but will still look really beautiful because the light source will still be very, very close, but it's just going to come from a different direction. Okay, so we've now put the softbox into position number 2. Now this took a little bit longer than I was thinking it would do, because you might be able to see, because of the low beams in the garage, remember, this is not a beautiful wedding venue. In fact, I feel a bit sorry for Katie and Isaac coming round and then we're shooting in my garage. But because of these low beams, I had to put the C-stand above one of the beams. If this were a real shoot and had lots of space, then this would have been in this position within seconds. Also, just to say, if you don't have a C-stand, I mean, I would never take a C-stand to a wedding, for example, then I would recommend, if you have an assistant or somebody on the day, maybe a member of the bridal party, you can put the MagBox onto one of these quick stick poles. They'll just go onto the end here, and then you can hold them like that. These are really good, and I use this on the dance floor as well. In fact, a video that I made recently, which I'll link to up here, you can see that Helen is holding the MagBox above the couple here using this quick stick. So that would be my workaround to get the softbox into this position if I was at a wedding day and I don't obviously have a C-stand with me. For these, I'm going to ask you just to face each other if that's okay. So it's really close with your bodies. As I said in the intro, this softbox is a cheat code for beautiful light. That's gorgeous, you two. Really, really nice. We'll just change that pose slightly to what we were doing before, if that's okay. So Kate, I'm going to spin you round. That's it, yeah, and they've snuggled in really close again. Yes, really nice. Really good, you two.
Just to remind you, all the photographs that you see in my videos were edited using my Lightroom preset pack, which you can download from my website. The pack includes my presets, brushes, magic masks, and a 100-minute editing tutorial video in which I show you exactly how I edit my photographs.
Gorgeous. Little shake of the hips, Katie. You can thank me later, Isaac. Amazing. Now notice how the light quality is different to the first set of images which we took because the light is now coming from above. But I'm a big fan of this look. I think it looks really, really beautiful. So let's now put the softbox into position number 3, and it's going to go behind Katie and Isaac. So it's going to be a very different look to anything that we've got so far, but I think it's going to look really nice. So the MagBox Pro 42 is now in position for the 3rd shot, and my plan here is to ask Katie and Isaac to stand so that they are in front of the white of the softbox. That should mean that the light hits them and gives them a really nice rim light. The front of the faces from this side are probably going to be more or less in silhouette, but it should look really beautiful. And remember, if this were a wedding day, you've already got really nice shots. So it's not like this is a risk. This would take literally another minute on top of what we've already done. And as I always think when I'm shooting couples, once you've got the safer shots done, which you've already got, you might as well just try something different. If it works, brilliant. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. So we've already got from this shoot some really beautiful photographs that I will be happy to deliver. This now is like, oh, I wonder what happens if. So let's find out. So Kate and Isaac, if I can ask you to stand in front, please. So let's just see what this looks like. Quick test. Yeah, that's good. Right, so first of all, I think that the speed light is maybe a little bit too strong, so I'm going to drop down. I'm already at 128 power. I'm going to drop down my aperture to f6.3. So even closer if you can, just with your head, but a little tiny gap, and you can just close your eyes. Just playing around here. Yeah, really good. Yeah, these are really nice. Totally different to what we're getting before, obviously, but really nice. Katie, now you just put your hand just underneath, like Isaac's face. There, that's it. Yeah. Gorgeous. And just moving your head in, really, like you're moving in for a kiss, but you're not going to kiss. That's it. Yeah, really good. Perfect. Thank you both very, very much. Massive, massive thank you to both Katie and Isaac. Here are my favourite photographs from this shoot. Remember, you can take these anywhere. All you need is a bit of space and a nice, quite large softbox to give you the best quality light. So I would use these exact setups on a wedding day because it's only going to take me 5 minutes to get all these photographs. So thank you so much for watching. If you've got any question about anything I've done in this video, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you, nailed it. Oh, you're both brilliant.